Around 1,000 participants followed the invitation of the car training institute CTI and came to Berlin to join this year's international CTI Symposium, Innovative Automotive Transmissions, Hybrid and Electric Drives. Under the management of Professor Dr. Ferit Küçükay and Sylvia Zenzinger, the program consisted of 98 presentations during 3 days. 35% of the participants came from outside Germany and made this event with guests from 22 countries a truly international one. And the topics? We asked some of the experts about their opinion.
I think it was what was said this morning. It's one of the key features that we can see is a lot of diversity. I think now people are looking for different solutions. So you see a wide range of transmission types. So from DCT, CVT, nothing can be. We are talking this morning of systems. So now we have to really to think about what we want to do with the engines. Whatever it is, if it's internal combustion engines or electric motors, hybrid, and the transmission which goes together. So it's a system approach, and I think it's quite a different trend that we feel this year.
That was underlined by the participants of this year's panel discussion with experts from OEMs and suppliers. And even the audience was able to participate by means of electronic voting. One of the major topics this year was the question about the necessary number of gears and possible future trends.
Es hat sich viel getan im Motorenbereich. Die Motoren sind wirkungsgradgünstig.
Recently, the engines have developed quite a bit. Their efficiency has been improved, and at least from that perspective, we do not need as many gears as before. On the other hand, I do not believe that we will return to only 4 gears, bearing in mind the engine power.
Sowohl die Motorenwelt als auch die Getriebewelt.
Together, the engine as well as the transmission world are more and more dealing with a common powertrain approach. And that is very important, as we also heard in the panel discussion. Instead of separate developments, we need a joint proceeding to find the best solution.
Einfach die besten Lösungen zu finden.
The best solution was also honored at the Young Drive Expert Award that CTI provides to newly graduated students and postdocs for outstanding work in the field of transmission and drive development, emphasizing the importance of the young professionals. Transmission Expo is the name of the impressive technology exhibition which accompanies the symposium every year. More than 100 exhibitors from all over the world presented their latest technologies and solutions.
Die Automobilindustrie macht.
The automotive industry clearly demands lightweight products, which, at the same time, have to be cost-optimized. Therefore, we offer technologies like cold squeezing, providing the ideal fiber orientation. We do not cut off the material, but squeeze, so that we achieve a 30% weight reduction. Like that, we provide miniaturized products with smaller dimensions but higher strength. With us, the transmission becomes lighter and thus CO2 emissions decrease.
Für uns ist es ein sehr gutes Symposium. Wir haben hier sehr gute.
The symposium for us is very positive. We lead successful negotiations because the visitors are purely experts and professionals. We see OEMs, first-tier suppliers and engineering partners, and we can even initiate first specific projects.
Also die Getriebehersteller haben jetzt ein neues.
The transmission manufacturers have gained a new self-confidence. One of the main topics of the symposium is active transmission, which gives us the chance to contribute torque and power to the drivetrain, and thus the importance of the transmission increases. This definitely is a positive trend for the transmission manufacturers.
在中国，它的道路变得越来越拥挤。因此我们可以看到一个
The traffic conditions in China's cities are getting serious, and driving in traffic jams calls for automatic transmissions. That's why we think that today's market share of 1/3 will turn into 50% for automatic transmissions by the year 2020.
大家对于这个整车的一个接受程度。
Finally, we asked Chairman Professor Küçükay for a short summary.
Also was die technischen Highlights anbetrifft, kann man sagen,
As far as the technical highlights of this year's symposium are concerned, we see that the industry is very much electrifying its products. On the other hand, all of the purely mechanical components and systems are being optimized to the limit, squeezing even the smallest portion of efficiency out of every drivetrain component. The effort that the suppliers contribute in order to reduce CO2 emissions and fuel consumption, to me, was truly significant. Networking and matchmaking are important ingredients of every CTI Symposium. This year, the German Technical Museum in Berlin was chosen to provide the ideal venue, and most of the participants already agreed their return to Berlin in the year 2013.